We knew I wanted to be home and be a present mom. And I honestly thought I only had two choices. I thought I was going to have to go back into the corporate arena, which I love what I did for a while. I worked on the corporate side of the clothing and shoe industry. So we like to, it sounds glamorous. It wasn't. It was fun initially out of college. It allowed me to travel a lot, get a lot of life experience that I probably wouldn't have otherwise had. And, but pretty quickly it became grueling living in and out of airports. Those of you who work corporate and the grind, I commuted when I was home. I commuted up to Orange County from Carlsbad, often 6 days a week. It was crazy. And the idea of going back to that, especially once I was a mother, made me cringe. So we thought that either I was going to be at home with kids or I was going to go back to that world. And to be perfectly honest, once I even started looking at going back to the position that I had before, so much had changed because our world is changing so fast that I don't even know that that opportunity would have been there. Those of you who know, I wasn't on the retail side of that industry, but the retail side affected what I did. And that industry has changed drastically in the last 10 years. So, so many, even Macy's has closed, I think 66 doors last year. I mean, huge successful designers are closing their brick and mortar stores. They're not closing their business. They're still successful. It's just everything is moving to the virtual arena now. So I just shudder to think that there was a time that if I didn't listen to that little tug at my heart when I heard about Arbonne. And the first time, honestly, you guys, when Shannon came into my life and, Arbonne was presented to me, I thought, oh gosh, no, I'm not going to be that girl who, I didn't want to ruin my relationships or my reputation. I don't want to be the crazy lipstick lady who wears Arbonne jewelry. Never say never. You never know. Anyway, it was the most unexpected blessing in my life and my family's life. And I'm just so grateful that I set my ego aside 3 years ago and really took a look at this business model and realized what it could be for my family and so many other people. So with that, let's talk a little bit about what Arbonne is. Am I supposed to say this area? Okay. Okay, so let's get going. Okay, the Arbonne story. So we are the global leader in healthy living from the inside out. You guys, we're a botanically based vegan health and wellness, just like Shannon said, health and wellness, anti-aging beauty company. So we have a toe in so many multi-billion-dollar industries. Anti-aging alone is huge. Health and wellness is incredibly huge. And the network marketing industry itself is a $35 billion industry. So the combination of these together, we're unstoppable, and the opportunity is incredible to just grab hold of what you've been given right now and run with it. And you can tell just from being in this room that this is the best time to grab hold of Arbonne, because we are just exploding the momentum, the energy. We have what people are looking for. Arbonne's been doing it for the last almost 40 years. We've been around since 1980. We were founded on these incredibly strict ingredient policy that I'll get into in a second. But just knowing that we were doing it back in 1980, you guys, many of you weren't around in 1980. I can look around this room and tell you, but I was. And we weren't really reading labels at that point. I mean, I think I was surviving on I don't know, Twinkies and Dr. Pepper, honestly. It was just, the world was convenience and everything was new. And so the idea that people cared what went into their body, much less on their body, just wasn't on anyone's radar. So I love that Arbonne has always had that foresight and the integrity to stick with this. So we have cutting edge research and development and products that are consumable. We'll get into those. A passionate consultant community of independent consultants that you're going to experience here tonight. Our culture is just unmatched. It's so special. And you're going to see just how, and it's important to note, if you're a new consultant or you are a guest in the room, this is a collaboration of several teams, and we're not all on the same team. And you'll just see how everyone supports one another and lifts one another up. And it's so different from many corporate environments. It's one thing I absolutely love about this business. We're a global company. Miss Audrey will get into that. And we have a very competitive compensation plan. We'll break that down for you as well. Experienced, committed home office team. You guys, you're in business for yourself when you start an Arbonne business. This is an opportunity to be an entrepreneur without the headache of being an entrepreneur. You're not in business by yourself. The home office team is incredible in terms of the customer service. We're like the Nordstrom of network marketing, the way we're going to treat your clients. We like to call it Arbonne Prime. We get our clients' orders shipped out in a couple of days, unless it's after Cyber Monday. Disclaimer, because that Apple Fizz kind of threw things off. But you don't stock a bunch of products and run around town dropping things off or running to the post office. That's not what we do. We're completely leveraged by the professionalism of our home office team, and it makes your life really, really easy. And we're a member of the Direct Sales Association, which is very important for a business like this. Wrong way. That's okay. Okay, so the thing that attracted me to Arbonne was our ingredient policy. Like I said before, I absolutely love the fact that it has been on our radar even before it was cool to be green. Arbonne always has been. So our slogan is pure, safe, and beneficial, and that's exactly what we are. So our nutrition products are gluten-free, non-GMO, everything we do is vegan. We don't use any sort of like yucky artificial sweeteners or preservatives, anything like that, which is great because that's what everyone is looking for. When you go to the grocery store, they are turning over labels. Gluten-free section is crazy. So it's always been on Arbonne's radar. But what I love is that we have the same standards for our skincare and our cosmetics and our baby products. And you guys, that's important because those industries are not regulated here in the United States. And there is some disgusting things that get into the products and on the shelves of your CVS, your Nordstrom, your Saks. Doesn't matter where you're shopping. It's up to the integrity of the company to determine what goes into their products. So Arbonne, there are over 2,000 ingredients that we won't touch. We don't touch parabens, phthalates, like I said, any sort of everything is vegan. So no animal products, animal byproducts. We're completely cruelty-free. So just know that if you're super ingredient savvy, get your hands on some information. I think you'll be blown away. We're going to go into what the products really are. So we have a wide array of consumable products. And the key word here, you guys, is consumable. Because when you're looking at a business like this, the idea that someone uses it and reorders it on a consistent basis without your nudge is huge. So our skincare is incredible. We have the best anti-aging skincare line on the market. It's completely transformed my skin. If you look around the room, everybody's glowing. That's what it is. RE9. We have a brand new brightening line that's incredible. We have a prep work line for the young generation, a men's line. So there's something for everyone. The nutrition program. Show of hands. Who's done the Arbonne 30 days? Look at that. Okay. Anybody doing it right now in December? You rebels, you're detoxing in December. I love it. Anybody not doing a cleanse right now, but had either a shake or a fizz stick today? Okay, yeah. I think some of us had more than others, the fizz. But you guys, that's the beauty of this. We teach an incredible 30 Days to Healthy Living program that is changing lives, the lives of families all over this country. And I am so proud to be a part of that. But the beautiful thing is that it's not just 30 days and then people go back to eating their corn dogs and drinking sodas. It becomes a lifestyle for people. And that is something we can be really proud of, but it's also great as a business owner because they love their fizz sticks. They love their protein shake. They get addicted to their eye cream, whatever it is, and they continue to reorder. So when you're looking at this business, the idea that it's not something that you're not asking someone to buy something they otherwise wouldn't. We have shampoo, you guys. We have cosmetics. I'll admit, when I first took a look at Arbonne, I was really into I tried the skincare. I was like, whew, I like that. That's good. And then I tried the nutrition. I was like, okay, that's great. But then it got to the makeup, and I was like, oh, vegan cosmetics. I don't know. Do I care more about my health or am I vain? That's a toss-up. So I was blown away at our cosmetics. They are the best. It's the best makeup I've ever used, and it's clean. You can let my 2-year-old niece was playing with the lipstick, and I have no worries about her essentially eating it. And I just absolutely love that about what we do. So with that, I'm going to bring up Miss Audrey Welch, Regional Vice President. And she's going to talk to us about the business. I don't know.
I was like, is this a prop? Oh, okay. I'm like, Kimberly's so cute. She wanted a prop up there. That's awesome. Yay. Oh my gosh, look at this room. You guys are so beautiful. I'm so happy for all of you that guys are here. Congratulations for being here and taking a night out of your busy life to be here and get exposed to this incredible community. You guys are going to be blown away when we get to the recognition because we've got some Benz drivers over here, some brand new ones. Woo woo! So exciting. My name is Audrey Welch. I'm a regional vice president with Arbonne, and I actually came to Arbonne first through the products. So raise your hand if you came through the products. Yes, our products are amazing. Don't be like me and use the products and not join the company right away, though. Don't waste your time, right? I used the products for a few years, you guys, and love them. I was actually currently working as an esthetician then. So I thought, oh, I'm too good to sell this though, right? Like I'll just use these products and recommend them here and there, but like I don't do sales and people come to me for services, right? I don't want to be that pushy Arbonne friend. I had all these misconceptions in my own head. Ego, Kimberly said it earlier, totally ego. So have you guys had any of those? Yeah, I think all of us have those. So it's totally normal. But transition happens. So if you're ever in a transition, you get a different kind of mindset. Just thank God for that because there's a reason that you have that. I was getting ready to start my family and I was really looking for something that I could set my own schedule, be my own boss, and just create wealth from home. Like, how amazing is that we can do this from our cell phones? It's incredible. And jumped in with both feet. I had known that this business was incredible because my mother-in-law is a top income earner with the company and has led a successful career with Arbonne, but was like, that's so great for her. She's incredible. She's one of a kind, right? But no, it's for everybody, you guys. During those 2 years while I was using product and not doing the business, I watched her give out like over 50, 60 Mercedes on her team. And was like, okay, now there's a lot of other people that do this too. And why am I not like them, right? So just step into your greatness. And we're going to talk about that a little bit tonight. But this is for everybody. We have people with GEDs all the way up to PhDs and everything in between. So that's a little bit about my story. And I'm going to talk about the business side of what we have, which is, I think, another misconception out there. So social marketing, you guys, is just a distribution method. So it gets your products from the manufacturer to the client. And we're used to doing like traditional retail, right? Going to CVS, going to Target, going to Sephora, going to Nordstrom's. I hate to break it to you, but Jennifer Aniston does not use a Vino. I promised you, I promised. You know she doesn't use that because that's crap, let's just face it. But how much is that contract worth? You guys, multi-million dollar contract that the client has to pay, right? We are paying for her contract with the Vino. I'm not because I don't use it, neither do you guys because you guys use Arbonne. But that's 30 cents on every dollar that a traditional brand pays for advertising alone. And instead of Arbonne doing that, they funnel that 30 cents on every dollar back into the field so that we have a job. It creates a whole workforce of moms, of people who need a side hustle, dads, everybody in between. It's just incredible. And so this is a good visual right here. Every single one of those arrows, you guys, is someone that needs to get paid, right? That's how much your product gets marked up over and over again. And look at the Arbonne structure. It's just that one arrow. And many times it doesn't even touch my hand. We'll place orders online, a few clicks, right? Or my client places it in their PJs by themselves at 1 a.m. if they want. I know a lot of people late night online shop, right? Like super late. I'm like, oh my gosh, that was 3 a.m. All right, just getting some stuff done when their kids go to bed. And so it goes straight from Arbonne corporate directly to their doorstep. I don't see the product, I don't touch it. I'm not driving a lip gloss to Temecula, right? That does not sound fun. That's not what we do. And then all these things down here, you guys, this is what I was looking for when I was a new mom. I wanted to be able to be present in my daughter's life, right? Now I have 2 little girls. I've been able to homeschool, be at every field trip, be there for my kids. I mean, they play each 2 sports, one competitive, one rec. My younger daughter just picked up a third sport. So, I mean, you guys can know I'm always in the car, right? Anybody else can relate to that. So I'm in the car, and in between things while I'm watching practices, I'm doing my reach outs, I'm doing my business. There's no other job that would hire me if I was like, I can give you 20 minutes here and 10 minutes here and 2 minutes here, right? They'd be like, oh, no, we're not going to hire you. But Arbonne hired me. Arbonne is going to hire you guys too if you guys take this leap of faith. Okay. Or, oh, I'm like, who's the clicker? This is the business model of the future. So guaranteed, you guys have absolutely already done social marketing. And I know that sounds weird because you're like, no, I'm not with Arbonne yet. I've never done a company like this. But if you've ever recommended anything, you've done social marketing. So a book. Has anybody seen A Star is Born? Oh my gosh, best movie ever, right? Bawling like the whole entire time. I think I recommended like 100 people to go see that, literally, because I loved it. It's an incredible movie. Lady Gaga blew me away, and oh my gosh, I'm blanking on the guy's name. Bradley Cooper. Oh, I mean, hot in every aspect of the word, right? Amazing. I could watch that movie over and over again. So you guys, Sinopolis never sent me a check. Ever. I'm like still waiting for it. I'm like, darn it, I've recommended that to so many people. Arbonne sends you a check when you recommend things that you love, which is amazing, right? We're already doing that, especially us women. We are natural networkers, you guys. It's in our blood. We recommend pediatricians, we recommend bottles, we recommend babysitters, everything, right? We're like, oh, let me just give you the Rolodex of recommendations. No one pays us though. And so this is what we do. That's how you can think of it in your head. If you love something already, of course you're going to tell your 10 closest best friends, you know, and they're going to be like, oh my gosh, I'm online right now ordering all of it. I'm like, don't go to eBay though, for whatever reason, they're like $100 for fizz sticks because it's not allowed. So purchase off our websites. But yeah, so all of these things, you guys, this makes sense. Where is everybody? If you were trying to capture your audience, they're on their phones. So we can market through a network of consumers through social media. It's just brilliant. When social media came out, this business started booming, and we are on that fast track. Take advantage of it now, because every single one of your followers, every single one of the people that's listed in your like cell phone contacts, I promise you, they're all washing their face with something. Might as well be Arbonne, right? And it might as well come from you. And they're usually all like, oh yeah, I want to lose 10 pounds and get healthy. I have yet to meet someone that's like, nah, I'm good. Like everyone wants to jump on that bandwagon, right? So use this to your advantage to be able to leverage yourself and reach such a broad audience, right? A global opportunity. This is insane to me. It's just mind blowing how much opportunity is out there. Okay, we're here in San Diego. I'm like out of breath. Okay, I'll slow down for a second. I talk really fast when I'm up here. So we're here in this room in San Diego. This room is packed, you guys. Think of all the other people just in San Diego that we need to talk to about Arbonne. Okay, now think about all the people in California we need to talk to about Arbonne. Now think about all the people in the US, right? We have less than 3% brand awareness. That is mind-boggling, because that means 97% of the people don't even know what Arbonne or Arbonne or what, you know, they're like, huh, what's that? I'm like, really? You don't know about it yet? Oh my gosh. Like that is amazing. That's ground floor Google, you guys. That's ground floor Google for us. Yes, future expansion is coming. Be ready. And think about those other countries that we're open in. I always say build in your own backyard first, because this is where, you know, you already have rapport and relationships with people. But when you sponsor a new consultant, let them know where else we do business, because even if you're thinking right now, I don't know anybody in Australia, or I don't know anybody in New Zealand, I promise you someone that you'll meet along the way will know someone from there. Holly has the fastest growing team in New Zealand. Shout out for that, girl. Woo! Amazing, amazing. So impressed with that. All right, we'll click that one. So this is what we do. It's actually really, really simple. I think people overcomplicate this business, and it's actually very simple. I think so many people want this and they want what it offers, but they don't even know where to get started, because they're like, oh my gosh, I have to learn about 400 products. Oh my gosh, I have to like, you know, learn how to do this business. It is literally stop, start, share. So and then start, right? So you're going to teach other people how to redirect that spending too. super, super simple. We're not introducing like a new concept of products or anything like that. It's basic eye cream, bronzer, right? Body wash, shampoo, that kind of thing. We're just switching their brand and teaching them why purchasing Arbonne is smart. It's cleaner, better quality, more economical, right to your doorstep, right? It makes sense. Um, and then you're going to share. And again, this is done in a natural way. We're not a high pressure sales group. You'll never be like forced to give your credit card or anything like that at the end. This is all on your terms. So if you are into sharing products that you actually love and that you authentically believe in, then this is probably going to be a great fit for you. And if you love to share the great news about whatever it is in your life, then this is perfect for you. And your enthusiasm about the products will make a big difference with how many people you share with. And I love, Erica, I'm looking at you, so I wanted to like share like your enthusiasm about the skincare is phenomenal. And the first time I heard you share about it, I was like, oh my gosh, everyone needs to hear her enthusiasm, because why would they not buy it after they hear her, right? It would be like stupid of them. So that's how you need to be so convicted that you know that this is the best, right? All right, this is a little bit about the money part of what we have. You guys are going to see this firsthand when we do our recognition. There is a ton of money to be made in this industry. I think Kimberly touched on how big the industry was. I am looking at a different stat though from my notes that said 182 billion in social marketing, which is more than the NFL, the gaming, the film, and the music industry combined, you guys. So if you don't think there's a lot of money in social marketing, then you're mistaken, because this is a huge, huge industry. But it could be network marketing versus social marketing, because social marketing encompasses direct sales and all the other things. But so everyone starts out as a consultant. You guys, for $50, you can join the team. Amazing. Like you probably spent that to go get a salad and a coffee earlier, you know? So it's really cheap to join, which is great. We recommend you get on the anti-aging and the detox when you start, because then you can authentically, again, share. You're going to be buying that stuff anyways. You might as well buy it from your own store. That first level of management is DM, district manager. We teach you how to get there within that first 1 to 2 months in business. And you're going to immediately make back your investment. It's great because people are like, that's their big thing. They're like, well, when am I going to make back my investment? I'm like, in the first month, maybe in the first week. It depends on how fast you work, you know? And it really does depend on the person. Like I've had people ask me, what are the chances of me becoming successful? Well, what are the chances of you following through on what you said you wanted? You know, what are the chances of you like not giving up on your dreams? I don't know. You tell me, right? Because this works. This is the proof. And you're going to see the proof firsthand too. All of us in the room, right? So $200 to $1,500 a month. That's great, you guys. So side hustle. That is the side hustle, right? Area manager, that's the second level. Your business is willable. I have yet to hear of another company that does this. You can actually will your income, your residual that you've built up to that point, up to 6 generations, which is incredible. Put in your sweat equity now, and that will continue to bless your family for generations. $1,000 to $4,000 a month. You guys, that's for some people that can replace their job. You know, depending on what they do. If it's a part-time job, can definitely pay for competitive sports at that time, maybe a rent payment or a mortgage payment, depending on the zip code, right? That's always the variable here in California. But that's some nice cash right there, area manager. Definitely is something to get excited about. Regional vice president, that's our third level in the company. And that's also when you get your $800 a month towards your choice of a white Mercedes, which we're celebrating a bunch of those tonight. Super excited. You guys, that is the proof to all your friends, all your family, that like you follow through on your goals, right? And then you get to do your drive-by list of everyone who said no. Beep, beep, hey girl, got the car. Right? That's the best part. Because there's always those people like, whatever, I'm not even buying a chapstick. And you're like, really? Like, I know you're going to buy it from somewhere else. Please buy it from me, you know? And those people go on the drive-by list. So don't let them get you down. There will be dream stealers. Put them on the drive-by list. But RVP, you guys, 4 to 12,000 a month average. That can definitely replace a full-time income at that point, right? People are like, oh no, people don't really make that much money. I'm like, yeah, they do. We put these numbers up. These are from corporate, by the way. these numbers are up here to paint the vision of what's possible, right? So yes, that's a real income. National vice president, yes, that's a real income. 12 to 50,000, the average is about 20,000 a month. So just putting it out there, you guys, chances are your needs and you and your family's needs are met for sure by the time you're making $20,000 a month. But what else could you do with that money, right? What else is in your heart that you want to do with this one precious life that we have? What kind of a difference do you want to make, right? What do you want to be remembered for? What's going to be your legacy? Because we all need resources to do that. It's called money, right? Right up there with oxygen, like Rita Davenport used to say. It's not everything, but we need it, right? And that's what the national vice president compensation is. By that point, you've changed a ton of lives. Think of all the RVPs you promoted up by that point that are saying, thank God she had the balls to invite me to come to that Arbonne meeting because now I'm driving my car. She's an MVP. Like, woo! They're never like, I wish she wouldn't have bugged me on Instagram. You know, they're like, thank you so much. I love this opportunity. Oh my gosh, I'm telling all my friends, right? So national vice president, that's the top of the company. Super exciting place to be. We have all of these. You are not alone. Every single person that has ever started an Arbonne business has these same fears. We just decided to do it anyway, in spite of these fears, right? And these are all the reasons why you need to do Arbonne. They're exactly the reasons why you need to do it. If you don't have enough time and money, what are you doing today to change that? Because if you're just using that as an excuse, your situation will never change, right? You need to be proactive about it and start something. This could be the thing that you could start. This could be your side hustle, right? I don't know enough people. Just go on Facebook. This is totally a different time. We're so well connected. And you just need to sponsor a few people that maybe are more connected than you. I know a lot of people are like sponsoring these influencers that are going district manager in like 2 days, and then like area manager in 2 weeks, and then like RVP in like a month. So just get connected, you guys. Stop thinking about what if this doesn't work. Think about what if this does work, and how is this going to work for me? How am I going to make this work for me? Use this as a vehicle, right? I'm not a salesperson. Congratulations. We don't want you to be a salesperson. No one wants to be sold to. I don't want to be sold to either. This is girlfriend chit chat. And if you're a guy, this is girlfriend chit chat with your girlfriend or your wife and their wives, and you're leading with the business, right? Typically, you don't lead with the skincare. You could lead with the 30-day though, for sure. That's like totally unisex. But yeah, you guys are, there's so much opportunity here in the company. And to be able to let one of these fears hold you back and have that pain of regret for the rest of your life, don't do that. Step into what's available. I really do believe that there are no accidents. You are here tonight for a reason. The person that you met in Arbonne, you met them for a reason. And it's all up to you to just take advantage of that and step into it. There is no downside to being a consultant. I just had a call with someone earlier. There's no auto ship. There's no minimum orders. Nothing happens if you don't place an order. Worst case scenario, that you use amazing products and you get them at wholesale. Best case scenario, you follow through on this and you replace your full-time income. You're driving the Benz and you're traveling to Punta Cana next year because who's going? Yeah, that's right. You guys, these trips are not to be missed. You can't miss this trip. You have to be on it. It's amazing. These trips are amazing. This is it right here, you guys. This is just that middle one. That middle question is really, really important, because how fast does 5 years go by? Like so fast, right? Everyone used to always say that when I was younger, and now I'm like, oh my gosh, it does go by so fast. So just focus on the possibility and just jump into this. We are so ready for you guys to jump into this, and we're breaking through that wall for sure next year. We're going to expand this meeting room. And we're just so excited that you guys are here with us tonight. So with that, I'm going to bring up National Vice President Holly Kleinman. It's for the Zoom people out there. So hi, Zoom people.
Yeah, we definitely are breaking through the back room. Holy crap. Just look around, you guys. If this doesn't prove that people are looking for everything that Kimberly and Audrey just shared, I don't know what is. So welcome, you guys. I get to do the really fun part. All of it's fun, but I get to do the
that part. My name's Holly Kleiman, and before I introduce the recognition portion, one thing that's really cool is like at the beginning, Kimberly said, look around and see who's here, because when we get to celebrate all these people, everybody showed up to Arbonne for a different reason. They had something different going on in their life. They had a different need or desire, but Arbonne's a vehicle, and Arbonne is that vehicle to live your life, whatever you determine is your best life. Okay. And talk about this community that we get to rally together to celebrate. Because I don't know about you, my background is in health insurance. And every time I made a phone call, no one gave me a rose. Today we celebrate all the phone calls, all the reach outs. So it's a journey, all those levels, district all the way to nation. It's just a journey. It's a part of your life. But here, first Tuesday of every month, we get to celebrate each of those steps.
So I was gonna write a speech, but then I just decided I wanted to be super authentic and come from my heart. So here I go. I'm gonna blurt out whatever comes out first. So when I started this business, I initially started for the girls. I went to Sandy's launch. She's my sponsor, and I'm so very grateful. And it really was the community. I didn't use the products yet, but now I believe in them wholeheartedly, and I am just so grateful. I initially was like, no, thank you, I don't want to do that. But I'm so glad that I gave in, because there's no way that I would be where I am today. There's no way that there would be about 100 new friends of mine. There's no way that I would have changed as many lives as I have if I did not jump into this business. If you are contemplating jumping into this business, please do it. I pray that you do it. And I would have prayed for myself that I did it, because it's honestly the most amazing thing that's ever happened to me, and I'm so thankful. And my one tip would be to believe in yourself, because I've noticed too that when I'm going for a big goal and I don't believe, it's very short. But if I do, it really does come true. It really, really does. And if you believe in yourself and believe in your team, you guys, I literally could not have done this without you. I hope you know that, and all credit to my team and my upline. It's such a blessing. Thank you, God. Wait, what day did you start? I started on August 25th. Woo! Thank you. Hi, everyone. My name is Sandy Elliott. And, oh my God. Oh, I am so happy to be here. And it really wouldn't be without my team. And I really feel like, sorry, I need to be free.
The mic. Okay, grab the mic.
Grab the mic. Sorry. Okay, so, gosh, I really feel like I'm walking in my purpose, and this is my calling, and I don't know why I'm crying right now. I'm so grateful, because since day one, I believed in this, and I had a vision of where this is going to go, and a lot of people didn't believe in me and told me, keep dreaming, sister. And that almost motivated me to do it more. And so I'm going to read you guys something that I wrote a couple months ago to myself. And I call it my why. Okay, I'm over the crying. Okay. I'm going to tell you guys, if you want to be successful at this, you need to know your why. And so I'm going to read you my why. And this is very emotional to me, so I'm sorry. Okay, so my why is to live a life of freedom and enjoy every moment. I learned after losing Mom that every day is truly so precious and such a gift. I want to spend it doing something that I'm truly passionate about with people that I love, and that's you guys. Arbonne is that vehicle for me. It's important to me because I want to prove to myself and others that anything is possible, and working towards your own dreams and goals are the only things that you should strive for, not for some other person or company's bottom line. I'm defining my own success by using my people skills and positive and contagious energy to attract the right people to my business. I see this changing my life entirely. This will affect my family in the most beautiful way. We will have the ultimate freedom with our time and money, and this will change my life in the long term because I'm building an empire and creating a passive income by coaching and training my team, and they are duplicating rapidly. If I didn't achieve my why, I'd experience a lot of pain. The cost I would pay would be tremendous. I'd miss out on helping thousands of people change their lives, their happiness, and their mindset. I'd miss out on the incredibly rich friendships that I have built. I would miss out on the greatest self-growth journey that there is. My family and I would miss out on a lot. We'd miss out on knowing what it's like to not think twice about giving back or saying yes to that trip. We'd miss out on living our best and most full lives. It would crush my confidence and self-esteem. 5 years from now, if I didn't achieve this, Wade and I would be living a very financially stressful life, not saving much and not able to be the heck yes people that we truly are at our core. I will have given up the opportunity of a lifetime and missed out on some of the greatest learning lessons and memories. That is why this will work, and I, Sandy Elliott, will be an executive national vice president, directly sponsoring 7 national vice presidents.
Woohoo! Thank you. So my tip is to write down your why, because it comes to life, guys.
Very fast. I'm so lucky to be on my team. Okay, I wrote something because I tend to babble or talk too fast, so it helps me, I promise. Okay, so my name is Kelly Junie. I'm a mom of 2 boys. I'm an executive regional vice president with Arbonne, and my husband's a lifeguard. He's very good looking. So I have quite a comeback story. I've been a consultant with Arbonne for 4 years, and I very much dabbled with the business. One of my best friends, Laura, where is she? I'm right here. Oh. One of my best friends, Laura, I had really bad acne and cellulite and butt knee and all kinds of issues. Dang it, I was trying not to. But I really want to help with skincare, and so I signed up just for the discount. And I got an email saying you're a consultant with Arbonne. I called her yelling at her. I was like, are you kidding me? I was so mad because the reason why I didn't want to do something like this, and I was very, very concerned what people thought of me. And I thought, oh, one of those things. And I had like, I didn't really know what I was saying no to, and I kept watching her succeed, and I'm like, she's not very annoying, she's not bugging me, and oh gosh, she's like building this team, and I felt kind of stupid, and we were struggling with money, and I just felt like, what do I have to lose? So all I wanted was to get my skin clear, and it turned out I ended up kind of sitting at district manager, going area, kind of sitting at the same level and losing it for about 3 years. And I remember at GTC I wore even more fake hair than this, clip-in extensions, all the hair to hide that it said district manager around my neck, because everyone thought I was the area and I had lost it, but I had never led from the front. I had never been the #1 person on my team. I'd never breathed that belief into people. They'd be like, are you going to be an MVP one day? I'm like, maybe, I don't know. Like, I had no idea because I didn't believe it. So how does your team believe it if you don't believe it like this? And so I realized I had a lot of digging to do, like within myself. And this was 5 months ago that I had a shift. And so I realized that the reason why I felt like I couldn't be an RVP or MVP is because I didn't feel good enough. And a lot of people feel like that, right? Nod your head. So that. Okay. So I'm noticing there's a theme. A lot of people don't feel good enough. I'm like, oh, Satan is not very smart. He says the same thing to all of us. Okay. And I realized that what you focus on gets bigger. So when I would say things, I'd come to meetings here and go pee in the bathroom because I wouldn't promote ever. I was like the same thing forever. I'd go to the bathroom, cry, and I'd be like, I'm never getting a team. If you say you're never getting a team, you're never getting a team. Don't say that. So that power of what you focus on gets bigger was huge to me. And like my upline, I really talk to you, always breathed belief into me. Always was like, Laura said to me, you're the #1 person in my dream team. I'm like, why? I'm a hot mess, girl. I'm not organized. I'm crazy sometimes. But what is crazy to see is now my team is on fire. And it's crazy because I literally have envisioned this for so long. And I just can't believe that it's here. And you know, if you hang out with us long enough, we'll trick you into believing into yourself too. Even the haters who are like, I'm never gonna be a boss babe or a Arbonne babe. I'm like, hello, Carissa, my sister joined my team. Sorry, I had to call her out. Hater to lover. So I feel like you have to get to this point where you get so outside of your comfort zone and you don't care what anyone thinks anymore because you know why you're doing it. I have 2 little boys that I don't want to leave. I want to be there for everything. I want to be on their trips. I don't want to miss a thing. And I don't want to live with regrets. So you have that feeling inside where you're like, I don't know if I you do this? Yes, you can. Stop that. Yes, you can. I've had all those things and wallowing. I call it wallowing in the mud. Wallow in the mud. I can't do this. Get out of the mud. Stop it. That wasn't written down. So I definitely couldn't have done this without my upline Laura, my best friend, who has a little girl in her tummy. She has 4 boys. Miracles. Haley, Holly, Liz DeLoach, Mary Wright, Tara, all of them have poured belief in me. I used to think they were Arbonne celebrities. I'm like, shut up, would you tip? They thought I was crazy. I was talking on Instagram. Okay, so you don't So I just think that I just can't thank them enough for never giving up on me, because there's so many times I would call them, even 5 months ago, I don't think I can do this. I don't think I can do this. I'm like, yes, you can. So sometimes when you guys have thoughts, like my teammates, like, just trust me, we know that you can do it. I'm such a mess, you guys. You can do it. You know? So I feel like that feeling of living paycheck to paycheck, struggling for money, wanting something more, not being able to, wondering, I'd be like, can I buy diapers today? Like, that's stupid. Do something about it. And so many people, this is a gift. How dare we prejudge someone and say, oh, they won't want it. Don't offer it to them. It's not about us. And that is the biggest thing that I've learned from this business, from struggling district for a lot of years to like ERVP, like absolutely don't make it about you. All these girls that are promoting and going quickly, they're not making it about them. This is about offering a gift. And part of my story is my dad passed away when I was 13. He had a 3-year battle with cancer. And I always was like interested in health, and I'm like, this is a way that I know that what goes on your skin and what goes in your mouth, you can have a healthier option of whatever you're eating and putting on your skin. Why wouldn't I share it with every single person I know? I don't give a crap if they think I'm crazy. I'm serving them. And sometimes they still don't, it doesn't matter. It's not up to me. So for me, just having that why, and my dad was a really huge dreamer. It was on his boat, it was on his car. He was a dreamer, and he taught me you can have anything you want, baby girl. He called me Kelly girl. And I know that he's proud of me because I never stopped fighting, and I watched him fight. And he fought so hard, and my mom is such a fighter. She's babysat so much for me. Like, we move with the kids again. There is sacrifice, and I think when things get hard, or you have to sacrifice things, you're like, oh, nah, no, not for me, not my time. You run for it, and you run for it like your life depends on it, because it's worth it. And you guys, like, over 140 girls, I'm like, what is life right now? You guys, my volume was 1,200. 1,200 5 months ago. Laura's like, you might lose district. I'm like, shoot! No! I can't lose that! And last month we did 140,000 as a team. So, I'm pretty sure my husband, he's not here, but he's pretty sure he thought I was cuckoo for a long time. He'd be like, show me the money. Show me the money. What's going on? Show me the money. But like I said, just trust me. This last few months, I'm like, trust me. And I feel like, oops, I got off track. Sorry about that. I'm almost done, I swear. Oh, okay. So my name is Warrior Princess. And I feel like when you're doing this business, everyone has different personalities. We have introverts. Raise your hand, introvert. Yeah. We have introverts on our team. You don't have to be extroverted, but you have to believe you can do it. I don't care if there's 0 next to your name, girl. You can do it. Like 3 months, 97 days in the business. Like there's no difference. She believed it and she fought for it. She had bumps. She had calling out of sick, crazy things happening. Life happens, but like you gotta fight for it. Don't make it about you. That's my biggest tip to all of us. Is even though I'm crazy and hyper and wild and whatever, like it's not about me. It's about the team, and it's about what we're doing and what we're creating. And like I've dreamt of it, and I spoke at a conference as an area manager retreat. I don't even know when it was, like 6 months ago. And I can't believe they asked me to speak. I was like, you're asking me to speak? It's such a big deal. And God gave me a vision. I said, I just want 20 people at GTC, our global training conference in May. After that training, after that retreat, God said, you're gonna have 80 people. I'm like, it's going to be a lot more than that now. But like God can do more than you could ever ask or imagine. So don't you dare give up on your dreams. This is a big deal, you guys. This is the best thing that's ever happened to me. And I'm going to be national vice president by May, and so can you. I don't care if you have 0 next to your name. designed to be, and really chase your dreams and offer this gift to people. My mind is blown with the community of women, like people that I stalk from Instagram. Oh, shout out to my Instas. I stalked them, made them my friends, but I was relationship first. But like, it is crazy. People are looking to connect. They do not want to get fatter. They want to look better and glow. It is a no-brainer. So just offer it to them.
This is crazy. Oh my gosh, Arbonne is exploding. These girls were only in their business for a couple months. So if you've ever thought about it or want to learn more, let me know.
What did you do before Arbonne?
Oh my gosh. How many people
I
are in
just
this room?
graduated high school. I just graduated college and I was working 3 jobs. I was a business broker, so I had my real estate license, and instead of selling homes, I'd sell businesses, but I quit that 2 weeks ago. I've been a doula for 6 years, helped 74 babies come out.
Incredible. So super amazing. It just shows you the power of belief and what you can accomplish. And these girls are making anywhere from $4,000 to $12,000 a month at this level, and that was within a 3-month time frame. So anybody can do this. You can do it. Thank you all.